అలా మన కళలకు ఒక స్ఫూర్తిదాయకమైనటువంటి వ్యక్తుల్ని కనీసం రోజుకు ఒకరినైనా కలుస్తూ వారితో మన యొక్క మాటల్ని కలిపి మన యొక్క అనుభవాలని, మనం నేర్చుకోవాల్సిన విశేషాలని వాళ్ళ యొక్క అనుభవాల ద్వారా తెలుసుకొని మనము ప్రగతి మార్గంలో ముందుకు వెళ్ళడం అనేది చాలా చాలా అవసరం. మరి ఇలాంటి పరిస్థితుల్లో కిషోర్ గారు డైరెక్టర్ ఆఫ్ ధన్వంతరి గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్, డ్రోన్ పైలట్ అకాడమీ, a senior contributing member of Bureau of Indian Standards for TED 32 that is focused on UAV. Sri Kishore is also a spokesperson and president of South India Federation of Electrical Vehicle Association. ఇలా చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్తే సార్ గురించి చాలా అద్భుతమైనటువంటి ప్రొఫైల్ని మనం చూస్తూ ఉన్నాం. మరి అలాంటి వ్యక్తితో ఈరోజు మనం చక్కగా ఒక 4 మాటలు, సార్ చాలా బిజీగా ఉన్నప్పటికీ సార్ ఒక కపుల్ ఆఫ్ మినిట్స్ అని చెప్పేసి రిక్వెస్ట్ చేసుకొని సార్ యొక్క టైంతో మనము 4 మాటలు మాట్లాడేటువంటి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం. సార్, యాజ్ ఐ కేమ్ టు నో విత్ ఎ షార్ట్ వర్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ end, I came to notice that your major motto is to contribute and empower the youth of the nation. In this connection, what is essentially required to empower the youth of the nation for the present days?
Thank you for asking.
Sir.
When I started my company called Vidya Sangha Technologies Private Limited, what was dominant thinking in my mind was we have technologies, various technologies. Our college is an example. We have electronic students, IT students, mechanical, civil. So all technologies put together. I also spoke about STEM today morning, and to add art to it to make it STEAM. So technology is one pillar, and we live in a society that is Sangha.
Yes, sir.
And education, this is an example of the Annamacharya Institute of Technology. So my company name has the fundamentals, Vidya Sangha Technologies Private Limited, to bring the essence of all technologies to make the society better by educating its youth.
Yeah. So, once upon a time, it is very difficult to find information because of non-availability of the sources, sir. Whereas it might be struck with a set of people or with a set of locations, sir. But now, abundant of information is there, in which the youth is been highly diversified. In this connection, how to make youth to be focused to take the right choices in their career, sir?
It's a good question. So for example, Google search versus Wikipedia or Wikimapia, they are more focused. Wiki is more focused as compared to generic Google search. So as engineering students, you create things such as Wiki, and I'm also referring to WikiLeaks. How remove the negativity aspect of it. A few journalists collaborating with highly intelligent people could put together all the embassy's information out in the public galore, and their motto, if you want to defend them, is to make the world more better, because all the information cannot be held secret by few powers or pockets of information. Today, when you see the world is facing challenges like you have Israel and Palestine war, and where you have Gaza, there is no hospital, and just one group of terrorists have killed a few Israelis. As a result, more than 10 times people from Gaza are killed. Still no end to it. Months of more war is there. So we need to sensitize the world about human rights protection. I am a life member of World Human Rights Protection Commission, and also did my doctorate in smart cities and how to make the world more sustainable. So by putting all technologies together to make the world more ecologically sustainable, to tackle the climate change issues.
As we are noticing in present day, all the youth is running towards a completion of the graduation, BTech, BE, whatever, thereby getting marks, rank, or some else entry examinations and getting job placements. And in this developed technological days, how do this technology can be imbibed into the society so that to make the society so valuable, sir, living with values, ethics,
Yeah.
and having a what you say, Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. Such type of a society is essentially required. That too in Karmabhumi like India, it is very required. In this connection, how far these engineering temples needs to incorporate those things?
Yeah, I think Government of India has recognized the need for Indian knowledge system, and then also balance the Western knowledge with the Indian. So when you take, for example, medical fraternity, my daughter is educated in as an MD from the Western modus operandi. But then if somebody has chosen Ayurveda or other alternative medicines, Government of India allows you to do that. Similarly, there is a focus on Sanskrit, and to discover some hidden scientific knowledge which we have ignored over a period of time. So by combining the spiritual dimension and also technological development, especially the edge that Indians have in the software development, and we have that golden era now that we are in Amrita Kal, coming up to 2047, India is going to take up the position of number 3rd economic superpower, achieving more than $15 trillion economy, and sitting on par with China and America soon, very soon.
As I have gone through your profile in a short span, sir, I came to notice that you worked and you are staying at very, very different positions in your career, sir. Among that, one is entrepreneurship. How far the engineering students need to incorporate the habit of being and being the culture and enthusiasm of being an entrepreneur, sir?
I give role model example of one entrepreneur whom I am highly excited about to mention to the students, K. Lakshman, who started Haldari Technologies Private Limited, and under the brand name of Ketiwala, we conducted number of dialogue programs where we spoke to people like ISRO ex-chairman Dr. A.S. Kiran Kumar sir, and Indian Institute of Science Professor Dr. Omkar, and many others in agriculture field, IFCO and Market Federation team leaders, and Atal Innovation Mission leaders. So our aim is to bring the focus of the youth on agriculture, which they think that it is just the job of a farmer. But agri-tech is going to solve several challenges. India has 179.9 million hectares of land. How much of that is properly, optimally utilized?
Yeah.
That is the challenge, that problem statement Ketiwala is taking up. We are also helping farmers with some pocket money so that the farmers committing suicide problem will be avoided. We are engaged upon a world record Ketiwala conclave, where we want to involve the youth of this college as well, where they will conduct number of series of discussions on selected topics for a series of days, like 16 days on agriculture, which would bring the focus of youth on agriculture as some important technology.
So in this connection, with your experience, we would like to have a small suggestions to our young youth, sir, what they have to do during their engineering period.
Yeah, I give an example. I already gave a role model example. I would not name a person, but this is a real person very much close to me. His expense for fuel is 2,000 rupees per day, but his income is less than that. So the challenge is he likes to drive, but he uses diesel petrol based vehicles, 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers, and he wants to contribute to society. So the first thing is start with yourself. As a young person, you can own one electrical bike, or you can even rent it. I spoke about it in my talk today. By paying 200 rupees per day, one full day, you can own a 2-wheeler. You can use it for yourself, or you can also help elderly people in the streets to go from place to place and take some money from them. So that is how the new businesses already started. So like Ola, Ubers, Rapido, scooter driving. Many college students are doing that. I don't see any problem in that, as long as they don't stop studying. They have to study. As I was walking through the staircase, the first responsibility of a student is study, and the second responsibility is also to study. To emphasize that your main job is to study well. Yes.
So, sir, how far the problem now we notice that some set of people is they are knowledgeable, they have information in their hands. The knowledge what they are lagging is how to convert that knowledge into skill, that is application of their knowledge to generation or production of some product whereby they can earn something like name, fame, money, achievement, position, whatever it is. In this connection, we find there is a gap in the youth of our nation. How could we fill this?
Yeah, I also mentor youth of MBA on entrepreneur development and ethics of entrepreneurism. So they need to do cost benefit analysis and feasibility analysis, not just technological but financial feasibility and the end consumer. What is the product and who is going to pay for the end services? So that much clarity. Most of the youngsters are excited about one particular idea or one technology, but they don't do 360-degree analysis of financial aspects or consumerism aspects on long-term survivability of that aspects, including intellectual property protection, because very soon their idea may be copied by someone else and they may do it better than them, and they lose the market eventually. So how to make a prototype and how to go to market, these are the things we need to imbibe in the entrepreneurial developmental cells, such as this college has already placement cell, and I am sure you have a startup ecosystem where like Atal incubation centers can come up and you get funded also for that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you for visiting our campus and sharing your valuable inspiration with us. And finally, sir, I would like to ask you one thing, sir. Eminent personalities achieved something and they are achievers already. But we would like to learn something from those from them. So what we can learn from you, sir?
Yeah, I have, if you give me two words like take and give.
Yes,
so first would be to give, because Mother Earth has given you birth and ability to see the nature and enjoy the pleasures of this world. So when you are, let us say, 50 years or more, start thinking about giving back to society. So as a gesture to the youth, our private limited company has one thing to give, that is a 1 year free license key of production quality of MATLAB and Simulink for any student initiated startup or incubity. And this is a production quality license which is directly the product can be made out of it, not the student license of other products that you use in college learning environment. So I am the launch pad and I will be more than happy to give unlimited number of such licenses, provided it comes from student application. I mean, student has to represent to me as the CEO of Vidya Sangha Technologies Private Limited.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for sparing your valuable time with us, and we let us know many things from your valuable experiences, sir. And we are very happy to have today here, sir. And I am also fascinated to have such a discussion with eminent personalities like you, being the student of this institution. Did my BTech as well as MTech graduation here itself. Did my PhD in antennas and wave propagation.
Oh, fantastic.
Under Dr.Kasigari, Professor Kasigari.
Yeah, in fact, antennas, I am particularly excited about two-dimensional electronics, thin film hybrid microelectronics in Defense DLRL Hyderabad, and annealing of that antennas design on photolithography, and after that study the resistivity so that they are useful in the space. Nickel and chromium with the copper and gold metallization. So
actually one such type of antenna I have designed for my PhD works are blade antennas which are using on the missiles, so that the blade type structured antennas, microstrip patch.
The blade concept is also adopted by Tesla for their electrical vehicle battery design.
Yeah, sir.
Elon Musk.
That is how it is, sir. So thank you, sir. We are very happy and pleasure to meet you.
And I am also president of Electrical Vehicle Association.
Sir.
So I encourage you to use maximum electrical vehicles instead of diesel or petrol.
Sir.
Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind, sir.